Are the Knicks working on a big trade? They have been linked to a few players. We're going to go over who they are in just a few moments. But before I do, if you love the Knicks and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help us get there, that would be a huge, huge blessing. But let's start off with talking about the first player that the Knicks have been linked to, and that's Kevin Durant. Durant last season, averaged 26.6 points per game for the Suns, 6 rebounds, 4.2 assists. Durant had a solid season for Phoenix. And according to reports, Durant wants to be a Knick. He prefers to be a Knick. But the Knicks don't want Durant. Now, as a Knick fan, I don't want Durant. And it has nothing to do with his ability on the court, but it has everything to do with what he did to us 6 years ago. He could have been a Knick 6 years ago, and he chose to go to Brooklyn. I still have sour grapes over that. I do. So if you want to be a Knick now, because now it's cool again to be a Knick, go somewhere else. As a Knick fan, I don't want you. Seriously, I don't. Still a very good NBA player, one of the all-time greats. 6 years ago, yourself and Kyrie Irving could have been Knicks, and you chose not to. So now, because it's cool to be a Knick, you want to be a Knick? No chance, buddy. I'd rather get somebody else. But even at that, it would cost a haul to get Kevin Durant because the Suns want a pretty big trade package in return for Durant. And number one, I don't even think the Knicks have that, first of all. But second of all, he's pushing 40 years old. He's going to be 37 on September 29th. Why am I going to trade away assets and potentially mortgage the future of my team? And listen, we traded away a bunch of first-round draft picks last year for Bridges. So I don't foresee them even having the assets to trade for Durant. But why would I mortgage my future, just any NBA team? Why would I mortgage my future to go and trade for a guy who could still play in this league? But he's old. He's old. He's going to be 37 years old. 37 years old. And the Suns want a pretty heavy package in return for Kevin Durant. No. So I'm glad that the Knicks are in on him. And I think that's the reason. That's the reason why. Because Durant is going to cost them too much. I think that price is going to come down, and maybe the Knicks enter conversations with the Suns on a potential Durant deal. But as of right now, the Suns want too much. Knicks are saying no, rather not. We're not interested. So that's the deal with Kevin Durant. Another player who the Knicks have been linked to is Jaren Jackson Jr. Last year for the Grizzlies, Jackson Jr. averaged 22.2 points per game, 5.6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Former Defensive Player of the Year in the 2022-2023 season. 3-time All-Defensive Player. Jaren Jackson Jr. is somebody that I would not mind the Knicks going and getting now. It's just a matter of, hey, do we have the assets to go and get him? Obviously, Mitchell Robinson would have to go. Every day of the week, twice on Sunday, I would make that deal. But more would have to go and acquire Jaren Jackson Jr. Like I said, with Durant, I don't even know where to begin on what it would take to get Jackson Jr. Honestly, I don't. I would like him on this team. I think he would be a great get. I just don't know what the Knicks would have to trade away to go and get him. I love that they're interested in him, or that they're being at least linked to him. I just don't know how realistic it is for the Knicks to go and get Jaren Jackson Jr. The whole Durant stuff, fly a kite. Jaren Jackson Jr., I'd welcome that. But if you're talking about moving a Karl Anthony Towns, Bridges, Josh Hart, Anunoby, who teams are interested in, they're very interested in Anunoby, and I love that guy. I think he's a wonderful player. I really do. Averaged over 18 points per game last year for the Knicks. I think he's really good. He's a good defender. But if you're bringing in Jaren Jackson Jr., I would rather have Anunoby on defense along with Jackson Jr. I don't want to just move Anunoby in a Jackson Jr. trade and then not, it's just, I just don't want to do that. I would rather have both of them in-house. Try to figure out a way to have both guys in-house. and shore up that defense and make that defense a lot better than it was last year. So I think Jaren Jackson Jr., he would be a great get. I just don't know if that's realistic. Like I said, the Kevin Durant stuff, don't even need to talk about it anymore. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments. Am I being unfair? Am I being unreasonable to Kevin Durant? That I don't want him, that I don't want the Knicks to go anywhere near him just because of the simple fact that he didn't want to sign here back in 2019, 6 years ago, when he could have been here. If he wanted to be here, you could have been, you could have been here now. But who knows? Maybe we would have traded him away just like Brooklyn did. Who knows? But I want to know what you guys have to say down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.